Hey crowd, hope you're enjoying the thought process so far. Before I go forward, there's a little note I'd like to add. Um, this show is not to make you feel depressed or make you feel disturbed at any given point in time. In fact, this show is just about taking out the things that you feel inside, working with those things, and turning those things into positivity. Please don't think any of the poems are there to make you feel worse. They're there for you to understand how the world works. They're there for you to understand how you should be able to survive. That's just about it. See, it's very easy to say that, you need to be in a positive frame of mind. You should be always happy. You should always, be hopeful. You should always have a lot of faith. Of course, there are situations in everyone's life where all these things would feel absolutely rubbished. There comes a point. But here, but see, here's exactly where the beauty lies. That when you feel everything's over, that's exactly where you're beginning again. That's where you're starting again. It's like as they say, once you hit rock bottom, there's no other way but to go up. And when I say up, I don't mean you're finished, you're done. No, I mean rise. Okay? And many of us, of course, at times feel depressed or anguished, for many reasons. And the reason why I voice these poems, I voice what you feel, is not because you cannot say what you want to say, but because I'd like to be your mouthpiece. I'd like to say what you feel. Because trust me, I'm as human as you are. I'm not AI. I'm pretty much me. So let's just move on to the next poem, which is exactly what I was talking about a little while ago, which is Anguished. This is another form of sadness. The sadness we all have. Anguish is just a little extreme. But that's okay. That's okay. We're human. We're allowed to be extreme. But we're not allowed to be stupid. That is where separates us from the others. It's best to be a better version of yourself than not be a version of yourself at all. So let's take that thought into the next poem called Anguished. Now I would know how the devil feels as I reflect on my mindful crimes, of painful screams and hurtful squeals, of beings I may have hurt many times. Though I feel sorry and want to make amends, it's hard to maneuver through all of life's bends. What if the devil felt sorry for his egoistic reply? When a request he did deny, he too had a heart and he was mighty, but he too was thrown out, a harsh reality. To be cursed by the one you trust, to be haunted by the ghosts of the past, to be misconstrued as your story unfolded and continued. God knows what I need when I make a wish, is to put me out of this anguish. I feel sorry for Lucifer, though he isn't my one true guide. But when the ghosts of mistakes past come calling, there's really nowhere to hide. I need to know that I can be gentle and kind amongst the other feelings I've left behind. But the smiles that used to comfort me in the days of yore are now 6 feet under in a 6 by 4. I beg the one that no more can I lose, place a shadow over me from people who are obtuse. It's a sad version when you see the devil make a wish, a request, if you will, to end his anguish. Perplexed? Confused? Or we just getting started? Wait for the next one. Peace out.
As I sit down to pen my thoughts of all the battles I have ever fought, to never find what I needed to seek, because the world condemned me as weak.